In 1929, a forgotten piece of gazelle skin changed everything we thought we knew about the ancient world. A map drawn in 1513, showing coastlines that wouldn't be officially discovered for another 300 years. And perhaps most disturbing of all, depicting a continent buried beneath ice, as it looked before the ice was even there. This is the story of the Piri Reis Map, an artifact so precise, so impossibly accurate, that it raises a question historians still cannot answer. How did a 16th century admiral possess knowledge that should not have existed? The map was found in the dusty archives of Topkapi Palace in Istanbul. A German theologian named Gustav Adolf Deissmann stumbled upon it while cataloging Ottoman manuscripts. What he discovered wasn't just any map. It was a fragment, drawn on gazelle leather and adorned with vivid colors that had survived 5 centuries. The creator's name was inscribed clearly on the surface: Piri Reis. An Ottoman admiral and cartographer who served under Sultan Selim I, a man of the sea, a scholar of navigation, and apparently someone with access to sources the rest of the world had forgotten. Piri Reis himself left notes in the margins of his map. He wrote that he had compiled it from approximately 20 older charts and maps, some dating back to the time of Alexander the Great. He claimed to have used maps captured from Spanish sailors, including one that had belonged to a crew member of Christopher Columbus. The map shows the coastline of South America with remarkable accuracy, details that match modern satellite imagery. At the bottom of the map, something that shouldn't exist: Antarctica. But here's where it becomes deeply strange. Antarctica wasn't officially discovered until 1820, more than 300 years after Piri Reis drew his map, and yet there it is, not as the frozen wasteland we know today, but as a landmass with mountains, rivers, and coastal details, hidden beneath miles of ice. In 1960, Professor Charles Hapgood, an American historian, examined the map with his students at Keene State College. They made a startling discovery. The southern portion of the map appeared to show the Queen Maud land coast of Antarctica, as it would have looked without ice. Hapgood sent the map to the United States Air Force Cartographic Division. Their response was unsettling. The Air Force confirmed that the coastline depicted matched seismic data of the landmass beneath the Antarctic ice sheet. So how did Piri Reis, in 1513, draw a continent that wouldn't be seen by modern eyes for centuries? The map also displays another curious feature. The Mediterranean and Black Sea regions are shown with stunning accuracy. Piri Reis was working from sources that understood the Earth was round. This was 1513, decades before such methods became standard in European cartography. Some argue the southern landmass isn't Antarctica at all. Others suggest Piri Reis was speculating, filling in blanks based on rumor and imagination. But these explanations falter when we examine the details. The mountains, the river valleys, the coastal features that align too closely with what lies beneath the ice. And then there's the matter of longitude. Calculating longitude accurately required precise timekeeping, technology that didn't exist in the early 16th century. Piri Reis himself was executed in 1553, beheaded in Cairo on charges of corruption. His maps and writings were scattered for centuries His masterwork sat unnoticed in a palace archive until a curious scholar pulled it from the dust. What we're left with is a mystery that refuses simple answers. A map that suggests our ancestors knew far more about the world than we've given them credit for. A map that hints at lost civilizations, forgotten voyages, and knowledge erased by time. Was Piri Reis simply a skilled compiler, lucky enough to find ancient sources? Or was he preserving something far older, a fragment of a world we've only begun to rediscover? The Piri Reis Map hangs in the balance between history and legend, a piece of gazelle skin covered in ink and mystery, challenging everything we think we know about the ancient world. It reminds us that the past is not a closed book, that beneath the surface of accepted history, there are layers still waiting to be uncovered. Join us next time as we continue our journey through the lost corners of our remarkable planet.